Hi, kids. Welcome back to StoryNest, the magical place where animals become heroes. Today's story is about a tiny squirrel named Nino who shows us that even the smallest can make the biggest difference. Let's dive into the forest adventure together. Today's story is The Squirrel Who Saved the Forest. In the heart of a quiet, peaceful forest lived a little squirrel named Nino. Nino was small, very small. Even the baby rabbits were taller than him. But Nino was fast, curious, and always full of energy. The other animals liked him, but sometimes they didn't take him seriously. "You're just a tiny squirrel," said Benny the bear. "You can't help with the big forest problems." But Nino didn't mind. He loved his home. He loved the trees, the birds, the rivers, and he especially loved the tall oak tree where he kept his acorns. One morning, while gathering nuts, Nino smelled something strange in the air. It was smoky. It was hot. It was not normal. He climbed to the top of the tallest tree and gasped. Far away, near the edge of the forest, there was smoke. Something was burning. Nino's tiny heart began to race. "A fire!" he whispered. He rushed down the tree and ran to the other animals. "Fire! There's a fire near the forest," he cried. The animals looked at him. "Are you sure?" asked Ellie the elephant. "You're just a little squirrel." Nino nodded. "I saw it with my own eyes. We need to warn everyone." Some animals laughed, some ignored him, but a few listened. Ellie, Benny the bear, and Max the monkey followed Nino to the treetop. And when they saw the smoke for themselves, they knew he was right. "We have to act fast," said Ellie. "If the fire spreads, the whole forest could burn." The animals sprang into action. Ellie filled her trunk with water. The birds flew to alert the other animals. Max the monkey helped carry baby animals to safety. And Nino? Nino dashed from tree to tree, warning every creature he could find. He didn't stop, not for a single second. When the forest rangers arrived to control the fire, they were amazed. Most of the animals had already moved to safety, and the fire hadn't reached the deeper parts of the forest. The rangers quickly put out the fire. Later that evening, the animals gathered in the clearing. Benny the bear stood up and said, "We would have never known about the fire if it weren't for Nino." Ellie nodded. "You may be small, Nino, but today you saved the whole forest." Everyone cheered. Nino smiled. He didn't need to be big to be a hero. He just needed to care and act. And that day, the smallest squirrel in the forest became its biggest hero.